Alright, well, you might be asking yourself, what the heck do I do now? Um, definitely this place is less busy than any other area we've been so far. They usually at least have people, but all there seems to be is mummies and flaming skulls. Ghost Hut. Icona was founded on this land, stained with the history of darkness, drenched in blood. Even now, it is a place where troubled, regretful spirits gather. If you are seeking the one who is stronger than you are, you may find strength here. From a group of spirits plagued by lingering regrets. If you have faith in your skills and might, then try saving these wandering spirits. But the earthly price you must pay is 30 rupees. I won't do it. I won't do it! This is the kind of world we are in, so this is the kind of business we must do. What the hell do you even do with money? Whatever. Getting the hell out of here. So, very creepy place Icona is. Let's see what this is. Spring Water Cave. Entry prohibited due to ghost sightings. It's quiet. Too quiet. What business have you in Icona Kingdom, land where where only the dead roam? This is no place for one as full of life as you. Or do you say that you wish to join the dead? That is fine. If that is the case, then sleep gently to the melody of darkness that the great composer Sharp shall play, and join the ranks of the dead. So, he's just gonna keep slowly poisoning you. There is nothing you can do. You notice that it indicated a sound like we're supposed to play a song, so what always seems to work in this situation? The Song of Healing. Huh? Somehow my heart is eased. This melody has a serenity to it, and yet, to one of the dead in darkness like myself, a song like that no longer holds meaning for me. You shall end your futile resistance quickly and join the ranks of the dead. And it doesn't work. So, you can stay here until you die, but you just gotta get out, basically. I think if you go back in, the same cutscene plays, so I'm not gonna bother. And then if we go over here... we're inside the stone tower. Now, try as we might, unfortunately we're not going to be able to ascend very high. We do have a hookshot totem we can jump into, but... oh geez, that thing. Please don't shoot me. But yeah, you notice that there's nowhere else for us to go. Oh, actually, I lied. There is another place for us to go. But now it's a dead end, as you can see. See, the next one is all the way over there, and sadly I don't think I'll be able to cheese this one. There is a switch, though, and if we stand on it, seems like all we gotta do is just stand on each of them to activate them, but no. They just go back into place. They need to be held down. So... unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do a lot here right now. I just wanted to show it off. Very tall tower. Very good music, too. Probably one of my most favorite tracks of the game. Actually, probably even in all of Zelda. But, yeah, definitely we're running into a lot of dead ends here. Although, if you do remember what Sakon was saying, Oh, and watch out for these, what are these called? The, blue bubbles. Okay, that's not the name I was thinking of. But, yeah, if you get hit with them, you can't pull out your sword for a little bit. And if you recall what Sakon was saying, though, the thief that we talked to, the creepy guy, he was talking about how the only people that live here are him, monsters, and this music house, a daughter and a father. They play music to drive the monsters away, but sadly, keep away from our house. My father is not one of you. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so even though we're able to get here early, it looks like a total dead end. I guess the other thing I could show, you may notice that in certain areas, let me see if I can activate one. Yeah, this place is full of mystery. You notice how Tattle, pops up randomly out of nowhere and says, I can't see it, but I sense there's a thirst for blood looming all around us. Don't you have a mask that can summon the unseen? Well, we have the mask, the Lens of Truth, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. No, I don't think that'll help us, unfortunately. But we do have this mask. This mask can summon the hidden Garo ninjas. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the microphone, but a car horn started honking, kind of startled me. There we go. But yeah, if you put on the Garo mask, get a jump scare. Master, you called. Who are you? It is said that it is a Garo. Just concentrate on blocking and dodging those sharp swords. So you get locked into a battle with the Garo by wearing the Garo mask. Regrettably, although my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. To revive the dried-up river on Icona Hill, you must go to the Springwater Cave. Belief or disbelief rests with you. To die without a corpse, that is the way of us Garo. So, by putting on the mask, the Garo mask, you run into the Garo, and they kind of give you hints on what you're supposed to do. But a lot of their hints suck, as you'll see in a bit. Before that, let's take a look at this. Icona Canyon front gate. Use what you will, the sealed gate shall never open. Oh yeah? I bet if I got a bomb, bet if I got a powder keg, that would blow it down. No, probably not. But we have a little side entrance right here. And unfortunately, instead of opening it, it just summons lights. And can't really do much. We've never seen these kind of blocks before. And we're going to be seeing a bit more of them very soon. So I'm going to go ahead and try to run into some more Garo real quick. To see what they say. Alright, so we actually got an interesting tidbit of information. If one tries to enter the Springwater Cave without knowing the song Buried in a Grave, that poor visitor shall meet with disaster. Alright, so that actually gave us a useful bit of information to do something with the Springwater Cave. That guy who, the ghost that tries to kill us, we need a song that's in Icona Graveyard, which we explored before. So, if you remember, a couple parts back, we got the captain's hat from defeating Captain Kita. And he basically says with this hat that we can control the soldiers. These are said soldiers. Now, if you don't have the mask on, they'll just attack you. Now, if you put them back on, docile. Huh? Oh, Captain, excuse me, sir. So, yeah. Now, if you remember, also, and this one's really easy to miss, if you go on the gravestones, they'll indicate what's there. An ancient soldier, one, I don't know what it says, but it basically says there's a piece of heart. And in this one, the melody that summons the tears of angel rests here. So this is the grave we need to get into. The only problem, though... Ah, Captain. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Everyone, give the Captain your attention. We haven't seen you in some time, Captain, sir. As per your orders, we've been guarding these graves closely. We have all been expecting your next order, sir. What shall we do? So if you hit guard the grave, nothing happens. If you hit open the grave... open it? Yeah, yes, sir. Everyone, follow me. So we jump into the pit, and we're beneath the graveyard. Take a look around, we notice that there's a pathway over there that we can't quite seem to reach, so we're stuck going this way. And got 20 rupees, so can't really complain. And, okay. I didn't know that there wasn't a pathway there, but, there we go. That's what you're supposed to do. I just assumed that it was like, well, it's not going to lead to a dead end. Although you might think that's, and then thus get really confused. Is that a bat? Oh god. Everything's invisible in here. Alright, let's go ahead and take these things out. Alright. Man, Link's so good, he can shoot without seeing. Alright, I don't think I need to kill everything, but I'm just gonna do it. Maybe I'll get something special. So we got another dead end here. But it looks like it's cracked. And I got another dead end over here. Not cracked, okay. It's always good to slash your sword if you're suspicious about a wall, because it'll give off a different sound. Let me shoot over here, and oh no. So, oh, this isn't good at all. Alright, well, whatever you do, make sure you get a good opening hit on this thing. Oh god! This is an iron knuckle. These things are so powerful. They will take away 3 to 4 hearts if you get hit. If you know how to fight them, they're not too bad, but look at that. Look how powerful this guy is. So, I think I got a fairy, so I'm gonna do that. And just really play it safe. I'm gonna keep my shield up, although I don't think it can do anything. I don't think it'll do anything, I think it'll still attack me. Yeah, you do not want to mess around with an iron knuckle, especially when you got really low health like I do. And just kind of bait him a little bit and back up immediately. God, he's really powerful. And he's just taking all kinds of hits. Alright, so... Oh god! Okay. I have 2 more hits to kill this thing. I can tank 2 more hits before I die. Always try to jump slashes if you can, although that'll leave you open for counterattack. I wonder if I can... I don't even think arrows work or anything. Oh, it does! What the hell am I doing? I mean, that's not really the noble way to do it, but... Oh well. He has a giant axe, I'm not gonna mess with him. And then... What do we get for our troubles? I actually don't remember. Maybe it's a piece of heart? Yes, we got a piece of heart. really cool. I'm happy for it, but sadly it does not really help us on our quest. Oh, dang it, these things came back. Oh, double shot. Oh, man. Oh, wait, you know what? Okay, this is gonna seem like a waste of time, and it might be, but I gotta try it. So, I wonder if I can get 3 at once. Oh, crap. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, actually, I might. If I get him to drop. There we go. And then aim about right here. Oh, it was too high, man. Oh, well. Alright. It might be possible in a way to do it, but I'm not going to spend the time. What? I can't jump? Usually you roll and then jump off. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll give it another go. Let's see if I can do it. Alright. Let's try about right here. Okay, that should have hit. Did you see that? That should have knocked that one down. Whatever. Alright. Let me just get out of here. Yeah. It's a shame. I wish we can get over there. Hey, Dompe. What are you doing, man? Did you see the huge skeleton at the back of this graveyard? My father once said that all was left. That was all that was left of the former royal soldier who once guarded this graveyard. Even though he is dead, his remains still block the way. In a sense, he is guarding the royal family's treasure. He must have been a fine soldier indeed. So, in a way, that's very easy to miss, especially when you're a kid and you kind of hammer through dialogue. Because if you notice in this game, and I'll just spend a little bit of time now talking, you have to talk to people like 2 or 3 times to get all the information from them. Like, okay, he's given the same dialogue, but when we first talked to him, he said something different. And actually with Sakon, the thief, when we talked to them in the last episode, he also only told us the information about... He only gave us further information when we talked to him again, twice. And you'll notice that that's a theme, that's a thing in this game that wasn't in Ocarina of Time. Typically, you talk to a person once, you got all the information from them. In fact, a lot of games do that now, to this day. Not every single game, but a lot of them do. And so anyways, Ocarina of Time is a game just like that. Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask is a game that's not like that. Where the information you receive, you're supposed to kind of, yeah, talk to people, you know, 2 times over. And unfortunately, you know, that's cool because, you know, it's kind of like, I guess, a little more realistic that way. But on the downside, it means that, you know, you miss things. And, like, for example, that, but for example, like this one, if you know, like this was the grave that said, you know, Melody of Anger, Tears of Anger. This one was the soul of a dead soldier or something. Now, I could be mistaken. A vessel that holds wandering spirit rests here. But, yeah, soul of a brave soldier. But, I could be mistaken here, but there's no way to open these graves aside from having the soldiers destroy them. Here, I'll just double check, because I'm kind of curious. I don't think you can break them with the Goron. No. So, anyways, just to kind of give you a quick story, when we did, you know, me and my brother did play this game back then, we got stuck on this part. We did not know how to proceed through Iconic Canyon, because all the information they gave us, we followed. They said, come to the graveyard, talk to the soldiers. We did. They opened a grave, and we explored it. Got nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and skip time ahead to tonight to show you guys something significant. So, it's now the final day, and we only got a few short hours before the moon comes back. Comes down on us again. But if we come over here, put on the good old captain's hat, and talk to the soldiers, they just, you know, oh, excuse me, sir. And notice how they're hovering around this grave. Now, is this the grave that we need? No, sadly it isn't. But we could still ask them to open it. Now you might be noticing that they're opening a different grave than before. And we're still beneath the graveyard, but this isn't where we were last time. This is a totally different place. And it's because of that specifically that's where we kept having trouble at. Depending on what night you talk to the soldiers, you'll go to a different place. And so we went on night 2, and we went, got a piece of heart. We're now on night 3. Oh, crap, this thing. And oh, cool, money. And so anyways, we're here on night 3, and we have Dompe. Well, I'll talk to him real quick. You? Who are you? I can't see because it's too bright. You're not a ghost, are you? A fairy? Oh, it was the fairy's light. In that case, it's just perfect. I came looking for the royal family's legendary treasure, but my torch has gone out. I'm sorry, but could you walk in front of me and light the way? Please? You will? In that case, I'll use your light as I walk. Just lead me to the place where you think the treasure is buried. I'll even split the treasure with you. I'm counting on you now. So it's a little confusing, but you have to get him to follow you by Z-targeting him. And just kind of walk the direction that you want to go, not too far. And he just takes forever. Like, this is like the worst. Oh, there's something strange about this spot. You want me to dig here? Something strange is here, but there isn't any treasure. Show me another spot. And so anyways, as I was saying before I talked to Dompe, yeah, so depending on what night you go, it opens a different grave. Now, we didn't know that. I don't think there's anything that does say that. I would love to I'd love to be corrected on that if I'm mistaken. But yeah, as far as I know, they do tell you it's in the graveyard, but they don't tell you that it has to be on the first day. You have to go to the graveyard on the night of the first day, and that is how you get to the correct grave to get the song that you need. Otherwise, you end up here, or you end up fighting an iron knuckle. And yeah, you might be thinking, and it might sound like silly, like, why didn't you just try going on another night? Well, because it's kind of hard to tell. One, you don't even know you can really look at the gravestones to tell you, to indicate any difference. But also, it's just something that hasn't had to be done before. Like, you think you would just go talk to them, open the grave, and then, hey, over and done with. But no, that's not the case. In fact, what I think they should have done, we gotta find where the other grave is. What I think they should have done. All right, yeah, we're coming. Yeah, what they should have done is very distinctively, like, made the graves look very different from one another. All right, so he's gonna go. I think he goes up this way to where this ladder is. And yeah, so they should have really made it more clear. They should have made it so that way the graves look different. So that way, if you do talk to them again to open the grave, then it's like, oh, they're opening a different grave. So that was kind of like a fall. Oh god, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, so this is kind of the problem of doing this. And on a quick side note, you don't need to do this little puzzle that I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing it just because, to show you how confusing this game can be and how hard it is. I guess I'll come. No, Dompe. There we go. Let's just come right over here. All right, so it's not gonna move until I get off. Let's try this again. But yeah, so if I recall right, when we played this game back then, yeah, we didn't know that. So we must have opened the grave, I think, on day 2. You know, because it takes you, you know, imagine when you first get to Iconic Canyon, it might be like on the first day, and then, and it has to be at night too, so you're going to be there during the daytime, so you explore the graveyard, go to the canyon, and then by the time you find out the information about exploring the graveyard, it's, you know, it's already day 2 probably, and it's, yeah, you just kind of get stuck in a loop. A ghost appears. Wow, it's the leader of the ghosts. Alright, so this is a big Poe. If I could see it somewhere. You know about the big Poe, right? Knock it back to stop it, then take your shot. And then dodge. Okay. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I should use my fire arrow. I don't know where he's coming from. And so, anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk about that for a little bit while we're going through this. Got him. And not a moment too soon, because it's midnight. And what is the royal family's royal treasure? What he said? Hidden treasure or something? Well, let's see what it could be. Maybe it's like a sword, or maybe it's like a new shield. Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe it's a bottle. This was the treasure of the royal family? A freaking bottle? But hey, I mean, that'll make doing the Zora eggs a little bit easier whenever we get to that. And if you come right here, well, it doesn't say, but I'll just show you guys. Oh, well, normally you're able to catch a big Poe, but I guess not in this case. So we're just going to go ahead and leave out this way. Tell Dompe everything's going to be okay. Aw, poor guy. I ain't seen nothing and I don't know nothing. Hey, Dompe, come on, man. Everything's going to be okay. Well, okay, the moon's falling, so it won't be, but we got another bottle. And we really had no choice because, yeah, you know, following the directions that we've been told to us, that's been told to us. I can never get the song right. Yeah, we're supposed to go to the graveyard, and hey, look, we went for 2 days, and we didn't find the song. So what, you know, what's up? All right, deposited the money, and with all that being said, we're gonna warp back in time, and the next episode, we're going to be heading back to Iconic Canyon, Iconic Graveyard specifically, and finally go into the correct grave. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was enjoyable, and I'll see you next time. Take care.